Kangzi ganyi zogu chadamse sajen de la komban dunporne ngane jigden de na choje su teze kewa kyo la cha salu sa shi bishi shushe me do cham rizheb lingshe nyinde jamban de sangi shingdu me de pewayi 조개 남다 신라 주바 슈 오모 guru 보다 보데 사도 사바리 와라 라드나 만달라 우즈 메가 삼문다라 사파라나 사마예 아우 심지어 남게 삼바다 로예 자라 셰다고 최종 투몬테고이 최게 호노고르소 하행게나 루다 뇌신게 중타나 메게난 저가 꾼게 잔남 쳇삼버 탐제 깨도 나에게 최단도 that today our dear members, our dear friends, the first I like a great warm greeting to you all. It's like 2022, it's just New Year. And today our Dharma teaching or Dharma talk is in the life. Like it's like the live streaming our teaching. So it is, I think it's very safe and very helpful, very beneficial right now during the new Omicron time. This live streaming teaching is so helpful, I think. That today our Dharma talk or teaching concept is about happiness. That's very important, so important. The people starting this teaching, I always describe, so I will say one important thing. Before doing anything good, we need one thing. That is good mind. So important. It looks like common, but very important according to the Buddhist system. If you do anything, everything depends on the intention. So good mind also one intention. If you do meditation, you don't forget good mind. If you do reciting, analyzing, reading, composing, debating, whatever you do, you don't forget that good quality. It is so important. That mind we cannot find from the out. You have insight, you have to generate. Meaning is, If you have very confident, oh, I have good mind, then you keep, don't decline that mind. If you're not clear, don't be late. You have to regenerate. It's easy, very important, that quality. If you're completely new, you cultivate new. And with that mind, could we and pay attention for the teaching? And that's excellent. That's the right. All your actions of the three doors goes the path. After finishing, you have positive proud. Today I spent this time in the right way. Like meaning is, you have to say, oh, this is a meaningful life. There's no doubt. So important. So now we have not enough time. Our teaching is I will try to finish within the 45 or within the 1 hour. Then not enough. But today I'm going to talk about happiness. So important. According to the Buddhist teaching or Abhidharma teaching, there are 5 or 6 or 7 sentient beings. If you 5, demigod and gods are count 1. If you 6 and this demigod and the gods you count separate and come 6. Sometimes 7 and you have to 8 intermediate beings. But anyway, those are called sentient beings. All sentient beings are the owner of the emotion. They have really angry, jealousy, etc. And also, all the sentient beings are the really object of the compassion because they have really suffering. But they have no choice. They belong into the samsara, cyclic existent. And they have no choice. They have to follow the wind of the karma. But all sentient being has common one goal or aim. What is it? It is called everyone don't want problem. Indirectly, they like peace. That is the goal. That's the aim. On the other hand, all sentient beings wish, like happiness, well-being. Indirectly, they don't like problem or suffering. So how much important? Happiness, so important. And now there are 6 realm beings. Among them, I don't talk animal, hungry ghosts, but for the human, how much important? Human being or human has 3 type or 2. Religion people, non-religion, or we have to say Buddhist people, non-Buddhist people, no believer, the different, there are three or two, those all type of the human being. All's goal is same. They like happiness, well-being. How much important? Then now, according to the Mahayana's teaching or tradition, a little bit deeper level, there are three categories people, such as first is called the small capacity people, second is called middling capacity people, third is called great capacity people. The three types. All like happiness, but they have a little bit different the limit. First, I will try first. What is the first capacity? Small. Small capacity people is like the type of the practitioner. Those people who are impelled by fear of the lower realm. They don't like lower realm. This is suffering. Those people wish, looking, searching, high rebirth, high state of the rebirth, who wish high rebirth in place of the lower realm. Those people are called small first capacity people. Their happiness is called high rebirth. They live in samsara. Samsara has two. Suffering is called lower realm. If you're killing, harming, saying bad thing to other, that result is called lower realm. Any those suffering. If you're born there, you lost all the good opportunity to, if they have no peace. And they're not harming. Why? They wish high rebirth. That is the happiness. That's the well-being. This one. The second category, the middling, what's called capacity. What is it? That is a practitioner, and those practitioners who wish themselves to be free from the great ocean of suffering of samsara, who are completely free from the world. Those people are called second middling capacity people. Their happiness is called individual liberation. Those people, their happiness is higher than the first one. Those people don't want lower realm, neither high rebirth. Both belongs to the samsara. Those people hate to the samsara, nature of the samsara. They like completely freedom. They want to uproot suffering and the cause of suffering from their heart. They like freedom. That is called happiness for them. How much important? Then now, what is the second great capacity people? Those are very high level. Their mind is not a narrow mind. Their wish is great enlightenment, great omniscient for the good purpose. Their great omniscient, which is non-abiding nirvana and samsara. That quality, such that level, is called happiness. So important. Sakya Pandita, or great thinker, great master Sakya Pandita said, what is the happiness? He said there one line in the Tibetan. I will try. Deve chone semkipa. So one line. If we translate in English literally, good or not, the best of the happiness is happy mind. Like that is called well-being. All they like. Generally, there are physical happiness, mental happiness. The physical, like you think yourself, you have the one body, that body is very healthy, no headache, no toothache, no backache, no stomach ache, no knee ache, very fit. Then you have physical happiness. The mental happiness, like the Bodhisattva or great people, no need a monk, some of the lay people, they are very calm. They have less desire for their point and satisfaction. They have really happiness, mental. Those also happiness. But main point is physical happiness, mental happiness. Go to deeper side. Physical happiness belongs to the mental happiness. If your dead body, if you destroy it, nothing, paint. So anyway, happiness is so important. If you like happiness, if you like well-being, just single prayer through, you cannot find real happiness. Or if you like the happiness, you cannot buy, you cannot find buy happiness in the shopping center or shopping mall through paying the money. Impossible. So what shall I do? If you wish happiness really, what shall I do? You have to search cause of the happiness. That's so important. Then now comes question, what is the cause of the happiness? According to the Buddhist teaching, cause of the happiness is called two merits, or like the just merit, good deeds, virtue. That is called cause of the happiness. Now little confusion comes more. What is the meaning of the happiness? What's the meaning of the merit? Very simple. That is called six perfection. Six perfections are called to merit or merit for the happiness. What are they? And generosity, morality, those you have to search, and those each you accomplish, practice, and after that, there are no doubt you can find really happiness. That's the process. So important. Then now, here saying merits, two merits are perfection. There are confusion. What's the two merit? One merit is called accumulation of merit, giving something. One is called accumulation of the emptiness, or sometimes we call accumulation of the omniscient great. The two type. If you like, great enlightenment according to Buddhist teaching tradition, and you need these two to merit. Without, you cannot find. But for high rebirth time, also important merit. How to know their two merits are six perfection. Very simple way. First, I will try. They are the six perfection. Perfection with generosity. Perfection, second, perfection of the moral conduct. Perfection of the third is called patience. Fourth is called perfection of the enthusiasm. Fifth is called perfection of the concentration, meditation. Third, last, sixth is called perfection of wisdom. So these are called sixth perfection. Then now, the first generosity to until first four belongs to the first merit. The second accumulation of emptiness is last two perfection, concentration, meditation, concentration, and perfection of wisdom. These two represent the second accumulation of the wisdom. So those are, if you like, really happiness. Then you have to accomplish and practice do on the six. Then you can find the happiness. There are no doubt. Then I will try each six perfection. Actually, six perfection practice we don't have. We are the ordinary. We don't have those wisdom quality. We do not have, what's called clairvoyant quality. We don't have. Those are the exalted Bodhisattvas practice. So we have just generosity practice, morality practice, patient practice, we knowledge practice we can do. But right now we have no enough time. But later, if you have time, I will describe this between two. But right now I use just like six perfection, the easy. What's the meaning of this first generosity? First, perfection generosity is just giving arm to the other. Meaning is like giving, not other things, all to your own thing, article, material things to give to other without the stingy. Like that is called perfection of the generosity. That's so important. The second is perfection of the moral conduct. That is in the simple Sometimes we call moral ethic, sometimes moral discipline, sometimes morality. Both the same. Meaning is maintaining, holding your own the mind from all the misbehavior. That mind, that idea is called meaning of the and second perfection of the morality. So if you ask what's the meaning? The third perfection of the patient. The patient is called tolerance. Meaning is not having irritated mind. That is called perfection of the morality, perfection of the patient. Sometimes we call without without thought of the head anger. That's the patient. So important part. All the practice need that patience. Their opposite is terrible, head to anger. Worst emotion. Worst emotion, they need one antidote. That's called patience. So important. Then now, fourth perfection is called enthusiasm. That's called joyful effort, diligence. The meaning is taking a real joy for the virtuous contact. Always you have big joy for the good purpose. That is called short meaning of the enthusiasm. The fifth is called perfection of the concentration, meditation. That's so important, meditation. Meaning is not having distraction, not having distracted mind, not having scattering mind. That is called concentration. But meditation is, people like meditation, so important. If you like meditation, first you need to study. Without a study, if you do meditation, we don't know. Maybe you go to right or wrong. You study. Then after that, if you know very well, and you practice like the meditation. For according to all the Buddhist system, meditation is very essential. If you like complete freedom, you need, without meditation, impossible. If you like great enlightenment, you need meditation. I give you one. Why important? Here one great master is called Dibamkara. Chobuche Palden Adisha is the Bengali master, great, authentic. He composed one teaching in the Tibet around 11th century that is called Changchub Lamduen. In the English, I don't know how to say. The Lame on the Path to the Enlightenment teaching. Inside he said how much important meditation. The one stanza. I will try. Shine tuba mayin par ngushe jungwa mayin la. Teshin ngushe top telwe Semje tunche numayin shesungtes. There are 4 lines. Each line I will try in the English. If you do not have meditation practice properly, the second line, what will happen? You cannot find psychic quality or clairvoyant quality. What will happen if you don't have those power of the clairvoyant? You cannot do support, help to the world or the people or sentient being perfectly. So due to that point, meditation is very essential. Then they have the proof why important, a different way. Their great master is called Shantideva, is great Nalendra master. He's one very teaching, very famous school. Engaging to the Bodhisattva's deed. Inside said, they are 4 lines. He give different way. 대저 단에 거듭서 유링 발도 제체양 샘신 인외 제반이 대니 릭베 되면송 셰송데. This one if you recite mantra or if you hard work strategy prolong with the distraction mind, through the distraction, having distraction through, if you spend a lot of time, those are the looks good, but it's useless. They are no beneficial. They are not the cause of the happiness. So anyway, meditation is so important. Okay. Then now wisdom, perfection of wisdom. Meaning is very in the brief. It is looking, watching to the real truth. That mind is called, that is the short meaning of the perfection of morality. Understand? So important. So these are called 6 perfection. These are called cause of the happiness. If you wish, those are the medicine for the suffering. Those are called the remedy for the happiness. Those are called the antidote for the emotion. If there are no emotion, there's the happiness. So important, this practice, okay? Then now, there is the 6th perfection on the order. As there are also 6 opposite, 6 discordants. Those are also the nature. For example, if there is a white color, there's the black. Just like there's 6 perfection, there are 6 opposite for the 6 perfection. What are they? If you ask, very simple. The first perfection is generosity. The opposite of the first generosity is thought of the miserliness, stingy mind. There's no doubt. Second is called perfection of the moral conduct. discipline. That opposite is called any corrupt morality or faulty discipline. Meaning is, how to say, corrupt meaning, if you take the responsibility, you break, you recognize, but you didn't apply the antidote, you didn't use the confession practice till you keeping, you know, that is called corrupt discipline. That is not correct. Those are the cause of the suffering, cause of the not correct. Clear? The third is called patient. For patient opposite is called easy, thought of the head to anger. That's very dangerous. Don't say too much. The fifth is called, no, fourth is called joyful effort. Profession of the joyful effort. Joyful effort's opposite is called simple, thought of the laziness. The fifth profession of concentration is called then distraction, or sometimes we call the singing mind, or scattering mind, or conceptualizing a thought. Opposite. The wisdom, professional wisdom, opposite of the wisdom is the similar corrupt wisdom. That meaning is, how to say corrupt? Some people are very intelligent, they know, but their brain always used for the war, violence. Those are called corrupt wisdom. Buddhist teaching, wisdom is like medicine for the ignorance. They always give you really happiness. Corrupted always bother, bring to the hell, wrong path. This corrupt. Sometimes you call that's it. So that these are called six opposite. If there are six perfection, there are six opposite. So now we have not enough time. If we practice on the sixth perfection properly, if you ask them what will happen, if you ask, then each of the six perfection has each consequence or beneficial. First, what is the first beneficial for the first profession of the generosity? What is it? If you ask, very simple. Generosity fruit or benefit is called, Buddhist tradition, we always looking, you have to follow the three times life: past life, this life, present, future, and you describe. If you do something good, and next life you will become the rich. That is the beneficial. Or its beneficial is it is to increase your own resources, wealth, enjoyment, you know, your lineage. So those are the benefit of the uh, generosity. Scientifically, if you give a lot of support, help, in this life you are become the popular, no doubt. You know the people come close to you. Those are the benefit. How much important? Those are type of the happiness. Then now, what is the second beneficial of the second discipline, morality? What's the beneficial of the morality? The morality beneficial is, according to Buddhist teaching, if you keep continue disciplined, and in next life you can find a high rebirth. We don't think in the enlightenment way. That is called happiness. Why? Lower realm is called this represent suffering. If you keep perfectly, you are disciplined perfectly, then no doubt. No need a definition, no need ask the question. You will find any of the high rebirth, no doubt. The scientifically, if you continue, follow the discipline, people respect you. People give you good complaint. Oh, he's the disciplined person. Understand? And you have the big positive, proud. No suffering. That's the type of the happiness. Then now go to the third. What is the third beneficial? Meaning, what is the beneficial of the third patient? Very simple. If you keep perfectly, you have the patient practice. That result, that benefit is. For example, right now, Buddhist teaching. Next life, if you are girl, you are become the very beautiful. If you are the man or boy, you will become the very handsome boy. And that attract to the other. So that is also a benefit. Scientifically, if you do the patient, people like you, because patient opposites to angry. Angry people who have the angry quality, thought of the anger person, neighbor also don't like you. Later, if you have the husband also didn't like you. If you are the wife, if you are the man, your wife maybe leave you alone. Why? Anger is so dangerous. That opposite is called patient, very calm. They are the peace. That's beneficial. So now fifth is called joyful effort profession. That benefit is called, if you have that practice and you have without fear, you have very positive, confident, courage, without fear for doing the good. So that is the benefit of the joyful effort. Sometimes if you go, if you are doing something good thing, you are no hesitate very happily without missing, without any miss those opportunity. Who like? That's a fruit. If you, for the good purpose, if you like to contact, there are no hesitate. You can want, you know. If you don't have that quality, there always confusion and making suffering. So those are the type of the happiness. And enthusiasm is so important. All practice must need. That was a little bit. Then now, fifth is called perfection of the concentration. Concentration beneficial is, and you are become less desire with the satisfaction, and your physical also very quiet, come from like the royal family. You are become the object of the faith, reliable object. So those are the fruit of the concentration. That also type of the happiness. The perfection, the wisdom, that benefit is called simple, and you are become the wise. Or little bit go deeper, and what you wish, those all you can accomplish easily, less hard work, you know, successful. So that is the beneficial of the wisdom. So there, those six are called six beneficial or six results of the sixth perfection. And now next, if you do not practice each of the six perfection, what will happen? They are each of they are sixfold. What are they? Simple. First, generosity. If you do not do a generous practice, that practice, and for example, you are become next level. You are become the. I don't say. According to the Buddhist teaching, if you don't practice generous past life and next life, this life, you how to say this one? If you don't do generous practice this life, for next life, no doubt, you will born in the hungry ghost. Always experience thirsty, hungry, only the Buddhist point. By chance, if you're born in the human realm, but the humans look like useless, you're always suffering. You are become the poor. Understand? So those are the opposite. Those are the fault, not doing the generosity practice. Then now go to the second is called morality. If you do not practice or you are not maintaining moral practice perfectly, what will happen? And you can find the suffering. What next life you will take any of the lower realm, and you miss a lot of opportunity. Clear? Scientifically, if don't follow the discipline, the police give you punish. You have to stay in the jail. Those are the opposite pole. The third is called patient. If you don't do patient practice, what will happen? Then next life, and you will become the physically ugly, and nobody like you, and due to that you have a lot of experience suffering. That's the fault. And by chance you were born as a human, but you are not enough organ missing. Maybe you have over. Due to that, yeah, you experience terrible suffering. Those are the fault, not doing the patient. The fourth is called the enthusiasm, joyful effort. If you do not do joyful effort practice, what will happen? Then next life you are always become the, if you have no confidence, you always experience depression. You have no courage for doing the good purpose. Those are the fault. The meditations, if you don't do meditation perfectly, and that fruit is you are become the forgetfulness person. Your memory also losing early, and without point you are so much overthinking person, and due to that you experience terrible suffering. So those are the fault of not doing the meditation. The last is called wisdom. If you don't do analyzing practice wisdom, what will happen? Their fall is, and you will become the, how to say, dull faculty, meaning you are born the human, you are the young, but tiny, but one verse so you cannot memorize. For it takes a whole day. After that, also not clear. For the one verse, for the memorizing one word, it takes for long with the great effort. Those are the fault. Sometimes they have the Dharma article who don't practice general practice. Those people, the fruit, they can, if a gleam, they cannot catch brief meaning. Always confusion. So that's the fault of not doing the wisdom practice. So anyway, those generosity six perfections are so important that those are the really cause of the happiness. Sometimes I give example, is good or not. Generosity, and second morality, and third patience. Fourth is called enthusiasm. Fifth is called meditation, and sixth is called wisdom. Those are the six professions. Six professions are the cause of the happiness. Each of the six professions has each beneficial. We just finished. But at this life, some people have the sixth fruit of the sixth profession. For example, good or not, the England Queen second Elizabeth. She's an example. She has this, I think, six fruit. She has generosity fruit. She is very rich. She born in the royal family. She has palace, everything. That is the beneficial of the generosity. She has generosity, beneficial of the moral discipline. Why? She received the human body, not like the hell. That is the, for example, okay, that is the fruit of the disciplined. The third is called the, how to say, patient. The beneficial of the patient is like she, fruit of the beneficial is the Elizabeth. She is very beautiful. Body is not short, not tall, no fat, no thin. And organs are complete. So that is the fruit of the generosity. No, a fruit of the patient. So she has put enthusiasm fruit. She have no fear. She is very confident, courage, without fear for doing, you know, if she speaks for the world, very strong, confident, not fear. That's the fruit of the joyful effort. And she has picked fruit, meditation. And she's memory is very clean. And she is very cozy, like the royal family person. She is the object of the belief. So those are the meditation fruit. The wisdom fruit is she's not the stupidity. She's very scholar. For example, those are also happiness. So important. So now to continue any those six, if you like the really happiness, then you continue to keep those six profession practice without break. Then you can find happiness. And Sakya Pandita said, if you're a tiny mistake, but don't ignore, certainly you have to apply the antidote, you confess. That's important. Sometimes if you ignore, it is a tiny. Sakya Pandita said, tiny, it's like the dropping water. Water dropping, continue. One day you can find full water of the contain, like similar, if you don't care, that makes big trouble, suffering. Sometimes good thing, good deed too, good merit, tiny, you don't ignore. Those is no, I my mistake. Sometimes bad thing, not ignore. Example, bad thing also, sometimes if you ignore, that makes a big trouble. Like tiny fire, if you don't take care of them, that could be burned to the huge big houses, And if a good thing, tiny, don't ignore, you keep. And collecting, they can find like dropping water. you can find the pool of the water. So those are the practice of the happiness you keep. Then now almost 1 hour, and then I will stop here. That this is called I try push Dharma talk about happiness, and next Thursday I will try a second Dharma talk to continue. It's okay, and thank you. So nam de yin tam je zen wa ni tam na nye wen da nam pam chen de ge ga na chen ba long chu wei se be cho len do wan do shu chang ju sim ju ren bu che ma je ba nam ke ju ge wa nya ba me ba kwa ne kong du pe wa shu chang ze wa da che jin sha wa da je su yi ran gu shen so ge wa zhong sen da ge chi sa wa tam je zo be chang ju chi re mo